post-tax market update.
You're listening to Home Sellers Advantage. I'm your host, Aaron Zapata.
And I'm your other host, Todd Anderson. We are the Bald Brothers team at Impact Realty Group with Real Broker, and we are here to give you the Home Sellers Advantage.
You can find us online at www.baldbrothers.tv. Again, that's baldbrothers.tv.
Or you can call us at 833-305-BALD. That's 833-305-2253.
Wow, so you filed your taxes. What are you going to do with all that cashola?
Or your negative balance, depending
true.
on how it turned out for you.
You know, but that is a reason why people call us. They're like, I'm tired of paying these huge tax bills. I need to buy some real estate.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's actually a good tax deduction, right?
It's great tax deduction, yeah.
But some of people are like, I got money back. What do I do with it? Now, I think the worst thing that people do with it is they put it as a down payment on a car.
Oh, yeah. Something that's going to depreciate very quickly.
Yeah, and I know people do that. But in theory, actually it's not a theory, it's actually more like legitimate, is that if you are getting a refund back and you're a W-2 wage earner, that basically means that you had too much taxes withheld from your paycheck every week. And so you basically use the government as a piggy bank.
Except they don't give you any interest.
No interest.
And that's what a piggy bank is. It just sits there. It doesn't earn any interest.
It's like a free loan. Like you gave money to somebody else and they gave it back to you.
You gave money to the government to make money off of it.
Starting with the very first paycheck in the new year. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you don't necessarily want to get a big tax refund. But if you do, you want to give the Ball Brothers a call because we might be able to use that.
So you want to give the Ball Brothers your tax refund.
Give us your no. We want you to use that as a down payment on a home.
That's right.
Or on
put it towards
townhome. Put it towards an appreciating asset.
You could do what my son-in-law would do. He might buy Pokémon cards.
No, that is not. Now, okay, but once he gets his real estate license, okay, because he's studying for it, if he uses his Pokémon cards as a business tool,
that's true. That's a write-off.
It might be potentially write-off. You know, check with your CPA. We're not giving tax advice.
And if those Pokémon cards go up in value, it's an investment. It's better than the piggy bank, right?
It really is. And then you can sell all the Pokemon cards. Oh, we could write the contract. EMD 25 Pokemon cards.
There we go.
You know, as the EMD, as the earnest money deposit. And then we'll have to find an escrow company that takes Pokemon cards as cash value and can and validate that. And then we have to find a lender that can take Pokemon cards as a valid form of currency in order to give him credit for that.
And you have to do it based off today's value of Pokemon cards. Kind of like Bitcoin. You can do transactions in Bitcoin, but what's today's value for Bitcoin?
I guess so.
It's the Pokemon index.
Right. So, your good faith deposit, this has kind of gone a different direction than I thought it would. But a good faith deposit has to be a legitimate, like, liquid cash. It can't be, in a regular transaction. I'm not talking a blockchain transaction because we don't have a lot of those yet.
Yeah.
I do think it's coming. But I do believe, if you're going to cash in something, you got to put money into the escrow.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. You literally cannot walk into an escrow company with $10,000 in cash in a suitcase.
That's correct.
Okay.
Contrary to what you might see on television.
Right. Like, here's the money. I'm buying the property. No, like.
Unmarked bills.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. So you do need to bring in good faith deposit has to be in valid United States currency. Mm-hmm. And you can't wire it from overseas, like from a foreign bank directly into an escrow company.
That's right.
You have to wire it to a U.S. bank through a U.S. Treasury regulated institution and then into the escrow company so that it's traceable.
Yeah. Now,
it's valid.
Can it come from overseas? Yes. But there is that extra step it has to go through.
That's right. Yeah. So, wow. What did we even start talking about?
I don't know how we got into it. Well, it's tax season. We just finished tax season.
Yeah. You're doing your taxes and you get a refund, buy a house.
Yeah.
Oh, we were going to talk about.
What were we talking about?
Yeah. So Todd and I have experienced this, and I've talked with a couple of agents that there seems to be a little bit of a lull in the market.
Yeah.
And we do believe it's primarily because of the unsettling nature of world affairs.
Yeah. Anytime there is uncertainty, people hold back, and they will.
Are you certain?
I'm certain that I'm
Okay.
uncertain.
Yes.
Yeah. People will hold back from significant financial decisions because they just don't know which way the world or the market's going to go. We actually, when it comes to presidential elections, every 4 years, we see the market slows down right before that presidential election. Why? Because people don't know which way the election's going to go, and the uncertainty causes people to hold back. And we think that that's happening right now because of the global not just the global economy, but the global things that are happening internationally.
Yeah, in Iran and
the Middle East and
all the Middle East,
Strait of Hormuz.
Yes.
We've got lots of things happening around the world.
We do. And so let me just speak to you for a second. If you are pausing because of the world events, you are like most people, and it is the first movers in this kind of economy that typically get the best deal. So if you see that there are 8 properties on the market, and last year at this time you saw like 4, that means that those sellers are a little bit more willing to negotiate.
Yeah.
And
if you're a buyer,
you have the ability to shop around a little bit more. And so keep that in mind too if you're a seller. Like you need to be aware that this is one of the reasons why you're not seeing as much activity on your home at this very moment, which right now as we're recording this is the 3rd week in April.
Yeah.
So, and normally this is still a pretty busy time.
April, March, April, moving into the pre-summer months tend to be pretty busy, and we've noticed that it has slowed down a bit.
It has slowed down. Slowed down.
Yep.
This is a great
you're going to sing a song or something.
No, this is a great pause for you to give us our phone number.
Oh, that's right. Me. I get to do it this time?
So special.
833-305-BALD. That is 833-305-2253.
Oh, that is so good. I love the way you do that, Todd. All right. So if you have a home to sell and you are trying to navigate the right timing, give us a call. We'd like to walk you through based on your circumstance. If you are looking to purchase a property, now might be a good time to buy as well. In fact, I showed property last week, wrote the offer, and
in escrow.
Yeah. As of today. So super excited for our buyers because they are getting a good home at a great price and have very little to no competition. They got a singular seller counteroffer, which means there were not multiple counteroffers.
That's wonderful.
And we just did the walkthrough with mom and dad, and
they loved it.
Love it.
Yep.
And so super excited about all that.
That's a good sign if the family loves it.
That's right.
Yeah. So we this show we talk a lot about home sellers. That's our target audience, but we work with buyers too. And if you're in the market that you want to buy a home, give us a call. We can help you out with that as well.
And that's it for this show. And you know what we do, Todd?
We sell homes.
We do. And so if you have a home to sell, give us a call. We are the Bald Brothers team at the Impact Realty Group at Real Broker. And our phone number is 833-305-2253 or online at baldbrothersteam.com.
Very good.
Thank you. Until next time, we wish you the best, and God bless you. Thanks for listening to the Home Seller's Advantage. The Bald Brothers team is a licensed DBA of Real Broker, licensed by the California Department of Real Estate, number 020222092. Again, we do not give any real estate, legal, or financial advice. If you'd like to reach out to us, you can call us at 833-305-BALD, or you can reach us online at baldbrothers.tv. Equal housing opportunity.